guys, it's Genevieve. So, as you'll notice, right off the bat, no makeup today. So, this is actually going to be kind of a serious video and a serious topic. I posted this on my Facebook a while ago, but I've been waiting to make a video about this just to make sure that I have it formulated correctly and I can get my point across, and yeah. So, this is honestly just about how this generation is and how I'm fed up with just the things that I've heard and constant battles and all of that. So, without further ado, I'm going to just read what I have written, and then I'm going to kind of interpret at the end or as I go along. Yeah. So, I start off by saying, and if you see me looking over here, you guys are actually on my computer right now, and I've got a bigger picture on my computer screen so that I can read because I'm blind. So I wrote, I'm going to give a disclaimer about this post. If you are on my friends list, homophobic and against equal rights, I am asking you the kind favor of please unfriend me. This is a rant for those that listen. To my generation, I am writing on behalf of myself, no one else but me. After having thoughts stir for months and months about how to put this, I am really tired of people being unaccepting and thinking that it is a joke. Here's a little note. Go ahead, be mad. I don't care. That's why I asked you to unfriend me. Number 1, you cannot look at someone and know if they are gay, bisexual, straight, Jewish, Catholic, etc. That is just you simply misjudging someone. Ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Well, the same applies here. Stop looking at someone and saying, he looks gay. Newsflash, you can't look gay. The definition of gay means to be homosexual. That is someone's sexual orientation. You can't know that unless they tell you. It's not something as simple as looking at someone and saying, oh, he has blonde hair. So get over yourself and stop making assumptions. Number 2, especially aimed at the current generation. The jokes that you make are hurtful. I have heard jokes about the following: the Holocaust, homosexuals, feminists, race, suicide, etc. Newsflash number 2. It's not funny, and it's very hurtful. Some of you may not know or care, but I have a connection with a lot of the segregated communities. Whether it be friends struggling with sexual orientation, a friend that is a different race or religion, I take offense to those jokes. And to my kids my age especially, how many of you have ever said, I want to kill myself, or I want to just go die? And then you or your friends sit there and laugh about it. Well, as someone who has struggled with saying those things and meaning them, I don't find it very funny. People that joke about cutting themselves, it's not something to be messing around with. People harming themselves because they can't stand the way we live. You say these things to people without realizing, or maybe you do realize, which is even worse. Someone could be having struggles of their own involving the world, and how many people are too scared to talk to people for the fear of being shut down. I understand why. Take this example. This is not real. I made it up. I'm sitting next to you in class, thinking about the abuse I'm going to have to go through at home, whether it be physical or emotional. I may be having suicidal thoughts, wanting to hurt myself or others. You and your friends decide to crack a joke about suicide. Well, that answers the question of does anyone really care? Because if you're making a joke, it obviously shows that you don't care. After watching multiple people go through struggles of figuring out who they are, I get really tired of this world we're living in. So the next time if someone asks if I want to hear a joke, my answer will be no. Because that's what someone says right before they say a joke that they know normally and morally should not be said. If it was appropriate, there would be no reason to ask. One more time, I'm going to ask anyone in my friends list. I don't care if you are family or a close friend. If you are homophobic or this post makes you mad, please unfriend me. I don't want contact with someone who is helping to put this world in a bad place. I believe that we are headed in the right direction toward diversity not being a thing. The best thing about our future now is it hasn't happened yet, meaning we can change for a better future. So that's what I wrote on Facebook. Now, I recently commented on a YouTube video, and the reason I commented on there is because YouTube is now making a restricted mode against a lot of different communities. I made another post on there because people still, they don't get the message when people say, no, I don't want to hear a joke. I want to tell you guys kind of a story. It's kind of personal to me. So, a few months ago, I lost one of my friends from grade school to suicide. The day that I heard that news, that she had passed away and that she had killed herself, I heard someone crack a joke on the bus about suicide. I went home and bawled my eyes out because I couldn't stand the thought of her being gone. Now, when someone makes a joke about this, it's not exactly funny because obviously it hurts. And a lot of you say, well, oh well, you just happen to have a connection to that. Think about how many other people have connections to that as well. It's not just me, and I know it. That's part of why I'm posting on here. I also have another example of our generation judging too early. So, as you all know, I'm vegan, and I'm actually vegan for medical reasons. The unfortunate part about this is that the minute I say I'm vegan, people are like, ew, why? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? They don't take time to think that even while, yes, I am doing it partially for animals and partially for the no suffering and everything, my reason is mostly medical because I'm tired of feeling bad when I eat. So it gets really annoying and tiring when people are like, oh, you want this to eat? No, I'm sorry, I can't eat that. And then they ask why, and you give the reason, and then they're freaking judging you. That's not cool. Shout out to my generation. Stop. Stop and think before you decide to make a smart-ass comment to someone about what you're doing or what they're doing. If it doesn't involve you and it doesn't hurt you in any way, stop. Just leave them alone. Someone being gay isn't going to hurt you. Any of that. Anyone being a different religion is not going to hurt you. It's their life. They're allowed to live it the way they want it, and so are you. You're allowed to live your life the way you want to. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. So, that's my rant for today. I know it was heated and everything, but it needed to be said, and I need it on this platform as well. Because something tells me our generation isn't getting the note right away. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!